celebrities on the screen. One of them is Pikachu, recently starring in a movie, Detective Pikachu. I saw Detective Pikachu Deadpool earlier. Yeah, like all yellow and stuff. It was cool.
That's awesome.
Also, is that Dan Salvato?
The Melty Blood player?
The what?
The Melty Blood player?
Yeah, something like that. Melty Blood player? I used to know him as Internet Explorer.
Yeah, so yeah, Explorer back in the day.
But sometimes when people said Dan Salvato before he, made Doki Doki Literature Club, if you guys don't know, he's the creator of that too. His studio, or is it just him? I actually don't know.
I think it's pretty much him. But he has some friends that were working with him on the project.
It's him and a small team,
yeah,
right?
And a small team. Mostly artists, I think, actually.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Well, he's an excellent programmer because he did also make 20XX TE.
Yeah, I remember. I was lucky enough to room with him at I think one of the Smash Cons before 20XXT was out. And he's like, "You want a copy on your memory card? You can have like the prototype." So I still have like a prototype 20XXT, like
awesome.
when the replay feature wasn't functional and stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's a super he's an old school Melee player, super homie.
And here's another interesting thing. I'm guessing we're going to see another character we don't see very often. Our fourth one of the stream. Dan Salvato, a hero of a lot of people in the the nerd community. Also, Doki Doki Literature Club, perfect place, Momocon. Also happens to play the Hero of Time.
Yeah, Link himself. Actually, interesting. So he came over to play Melee yesterday because I don't get to see him that often. So he's like, "Oh, let's play a little bit." He doesn't play Melee that much anymore, but still he was we're gonna hang out for a little bit. I told him about Save State, our streamer, who's like the new, really technical, does crazy stuff with Link player. And Dan was like, "Oh, he doesn't keep up anymore." So hopefully they link up at some point.
Link up? Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. I'm so glad you said that. Yeah, I got a chance to play a friendly against Save State. I hadn't seen Save State before. I heard Save State. I was like, wow, this guy's actually pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty solid. So
yeah. And it was cool. He did, like, on Yoshi's, he did the up B to the ledge thing, and it hit when he was playing Archangel.
Yeah.
And we're going to see some of the similar things from Dan Salvato. Up B out of shield, a classic for Link. Really laggy, and yep, there's the thing from the platform. Yeah, you're going to see spin attack quite a bit. There's so many interesting things to talk about Link. I don't know where to start.
I was going to say, like, the intentional delay on the up B to get the semi-spike hitbox.
Yeah.
Like Link's spot dodge being one of the best in the game.
His Nair being one of the best in the game, right?
Yeah.
Like, if you take away the fact that his air mobility isn't all there. The Nair itself, the hitbox is incredible. Yeah,
it's glitched so that the Nair hitbox stays out for the entirety of the active, the animation of the move. So even when he's putting his legs away. Yeah. Even when he's putting his legs away and it doesn't look like the hitbox is out, it's still out.
Yeah, and you can see when he uses the Nair and he lets it float there, that he just kind of like lingers in the air afterwards, and that's why the hitbox is actually still active the entire time. I just realized he doesn't know it, but he's actually beating up his girl right now.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because back in this day, he had no idea that Sheik and Zelda were, one. Spoiler alert!
Dude, what the heck,
Spoiler
man?
alert!
I was gonna play Ocarina of Time with of course, I already played. Yawny Boy seems to be overall pretty proficient, honestly. It's just,
for sure.
Dan is, people, I guess if you don't know Dan for anything but Doki Doki Literature Club, who's actually a very, very solid Link man.
Oh, yeah.
There's a kind of a bracket there for quite a while.
And it looks like he's still got it. He does a cancel onto the top platform and goes, that's crazy.
He's still got so many crazy tricks.
Okay, and he's also more patient than me because I definitely would have gone for aerial spin attack against the Sheik that's way up in the air. Yep, Nair coming down. You see him using the projectiles for coverage. He's been able to cover Sheik's landing lag really well. Yep.
Wow, is he going to get a 40 on stream? But
it looks like it. There's been a lot of down air KOs from him so far. He's done a great job pushing Sheik off the stage and then punishing that exploitable recovery we talked about earlier.
Oh, okay. That should do it, though.
Yep, not quite going to make it. And there's people in the crowd cheering for the guy, Yawny Boy. I love seeing when the homies are cheering for people.
For sure. Even if it's just for your friend to take a stock, right? That's It's feel good. It's cool for everybody.
Yeah, I mean, so what defines a victory for players is just different depending on who you are. Like Hungrybox, anything less than winning the tournament isn't a victory. He probably wants to do more than that. Someone like Yawny Boy, you take a stock from Dan Salvato, that's big.
Right.
And they're both victories in their own way. Nice Nair. He's going to put out some projectiles, and the Nair is going to finish off Yawny Boy for sure.
And also, he was trying to do he called it I've never seen that before, where you jump off ledge, air dodge backwards, grapple, and use the remaining drift to cancel your air dodge. So you get the grapple, you get the Zair out, and then you just do it again. When I played him yesterday, he he did like 6 reps or something like
That's
that.
That's crazy.
4 reps in a row or something. I was like, I don't know what I've never seen that before. And he's like, that's what it's called.
And what do you do about it? You just respect it, I guess.
You can just like jump over and hit him, right?
Probably. Yeah. Oh, it's not because it's hittable the whole time.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Dan Salvato with the sportsmanship, letting Yawny Boy transform into Sheik. Very few people actually want to play Zelda.
But they're out there, you know.
They're out there, yeah.
They're out there. Shouts to
our local one is Habaleko, you know?
Oh, yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
That's how you pronounce it, Habaleko?
I'm pretty sure. So yes. I only know because I ask people when I don't know how to pronounce their names correctly.
Gotcha. I've only like read it, and it looks like Cho.
Habaleko,
yeah. So I don't want to mispronounce it. I appreciate that.
Yep.
But yeah, Dan Salvato's got a lot of really tricky setups like that. First hit bear, into grapple. First hit bear, relatively low knockback. Maybe even set knockback, actually, I'm not sure. But it's a weird move. You're not usually ready to get hit by it.
Another thing you can see, Link's wave dash really effective. He slides rather far.
It's about having relatively low high traction. Oh, that coverage.
Yeah, Link's high traction also lends himself to a really cool moonwalk. He can do the continuous moonwalks like quite easily, like Captain Falcon could or something. Yeah, a little jump fair.
I feel like Yawny Boy's also had a ton of trouble moving around the projectiles, right?
Yeah.
There's been so many in his path that he's not feeling that comfortable staying on the ground some of the time.
When he does get past them, it's in a somewhat predictable path, and so Dan Salvato is able to intercept him with an aerial or another projectile.
Right. Dan Salvato essentially is corralling him into the spots that he wants him to be.
Yeah.
So he can hit him.
You saw right there the Nair was going away, and it still hit. Ends up hitting the ledge, and Dan Salvato with another stock. Are you going to get a 4-stock?
He was on track last game. We'll see.
Yep.
Great reaction from Dan there to recognize this guy's gonna get off ledge, so I gotta hit him with the sub B as soon as possible.
Up very up. Sheik, very juggleable character. He was going for some stuff.
He's
reverse backer.
I feel like he's always going for some stuff.
Yeah.
And he gets that 4-stock though.
Dan with the 4-stock. That's a victory for him.
Yeah. Yawny Boy did end up taking a stock, so.
And it's just so cool watching Link every now and then.
Yeah.
So many unique things that we don't get to see very often. And